All right. Good day, good afternoon, good morning, whatever time frame you are watching this video from. So, welcome to the weekly market outlook with Strongman FX. Um, I will, by the grace of God, be bringing us weekly outlook on these three major pairs. We see gold, US oil, and BTC. So we have gold, bringing us update from gold and gold, and then US oil, and then we have US debt, and then what do you call it, BTC. So this is where we're bringing update from as we progress. So you're welcome to my channel. Kindly like and subscribe. If you haven't, do well to subscribe to hit the subscription, the subscribe button, right? Subscribe, like and share, where you get quality high trade setup on these pairs. So first of all, what I will do is I'm going to review the week, what happened within the week before we make progress to make our projection. So if you notice my charts, I have about one, two, three, four gold here. That's because I view gold from different brokers. This one in particular is from Oanda. This Oanda, right? And then this should be FXCM. And then we have Saxo. I'm also being good from Saxo. And then the last one is Forex.com. So this is where I saw you. If you check each of them, have a way they present gold to you. So I just checkmate the other one with the other ones. Basically, that's the reason why you know I do that. So let me start with, let me use forex.com. Yes, forex.com. So let me analyze. So last week gold gave this movement. Gold closed with a bullish candle, even though the bullish candle more of like an order block, right? The only bearish candle, go close bearish. I mean bullish, the only bullish candle rather in 2 weeks of buys of I mean, what am I saying? The only bullish candle in 2 weeks of bearish movement, right? And so most people will anticipate that, oh, gold is ready to buy, not knowing that that was a trap. That was a trap to deceive people. Now, I basically trade market structure, liquidity, and key levels. This is what I trade: market structure, liquidity, and key levels. And so I will not be teaching, because this is not a teaching class. This is just a market outlook. And so you want to see how I view the market, right? So this is what I do. And over my chart, I like going to the week. This weekly time frame. In fact, I like going to the monthly time frame to view the market. So whenever I'm talking about market structure, and I like making do with line charts whenever I'm making do whenever I'm looking at market structure. So market structure based on gold, we can assume it's safe to call this place the most recent higher low, and then this is our higher high, right? As even though it's not so clear, but it's can be managed from monthly time frame. Or better still, let's just make do with weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, yes, these are most recent weekly low, weekly higher low, and then these are our higher high, right? So we had this break of structure here on the weekly time frame. Can you see it? We had the break of structure and we had the pullback here. So we will expect, if this is it, we have the break of structure here, we have the pullback. So what would you expect from a higher time frame perspective? If we have a break of structure and a pullback like this, what we expect is that market should come here. This point is our point B, right? We expect price to come back to take out point B before dropping, right? So this is what we expect, and this is what I will personally expecting on gold, right, in the coming weeks, possibly for the year. So we're expecting this movement to happen. Nonetheless, this is just what we are seeing on line chart. So we want to personally waiting for gold at this point to buy gold from this zone all the way till we get to 5,000 level. Yes, the liquidity is taken out. Probably react from this key level here. That's around 4955 or 5,000. Basically 5,000. Yeah, we should get to 5,000 before we reverse, before we continue selling. So this is what I'm looking at on gold. So with this in mind, I want to see more drop on gold on the weekly. From this is what the weekly time frame is saying, and you can see this clear weekly breakout this week. Gold give us a clear weekly breakout here, which is a very beautiful one. So we have this clear weekly breakout here, and so I want to go down a little a time frame lower. Beautiful. So this was where we had the breakout here, and but you can see this is what the daily time frame is giving us, this sell. So we want to see what I normally want to see is that if it is a breakout like this is what I want to see. If we have a breakout like this, I want to see price in general liquidity, price market come back to react from that breakout before the trend continues. So this is, if this is a strong daily low, price broke out completely like this with a full body, and price your engineer liquidity close to it, and then market should come take it out before dumping. With that in mind, this is what I want to see happen on gold. So if this is the weekly breakout, then I want to see, well, let me see what 4 hours should give us. Let's see what we have on the 4 hours. Beautiful. This is the breakout, and so we can see that the 4 hours already engineer liquidity. This is the breakout. This is our liquidity on the 4 hours time frame. So liquidity on the 4 hours time frame makes so much sense, and you can see that our entry will now be somewhere at this level here, at this bearish open close key level, which is used for sales continuation. So I'll personally want to short gold from this zone here, right? Yes, I want to short gold. You can see here is an imbalance here, there's an imbalance here, and all that. That's an FVG, or some people call it. So this is what I want to see, and we'll be shorting gold till all the way to this level. This is what I want to see on gold in the coming week, right? Except otherwise, you want to see gold continue to sell. But for now, by Monday, Tuesday, I'll be expecting a buys on gold. Why? Because look at the 4 hours already engulfed. You can see the 4 hours breakout to the upside already. So overall, we are bearish, but you can see that the 4 hours has given us a clear breakout here. This was the 4 hours engulfing candle here, and price reacted at this key level, at the V-shaped key level here. This for buying. Price just did beautifully well there, and you can see how market came, tested this level, and this is more of like a support level. This is a support level, more of a support level, and from here, um, we should be anticipating buys all the way up to take out this liquidity. So I was expecting market to buy all the way to this zone here. And also I want to wait for confirmation as the market open. We may see a serious gap to the upside. Yes, the market has retested this level once. It may come back to retest it again. You know, this zone. It's a very strong zone. Market may try to come retest it before going all the way up. So we should expect by market open on Sunday, we should expect top into this zone before going all the way up, and then markets continue selling. That's what I'm looking at on gold. Then US oil, I had a projection on US oil before now that I want to see US oil touch 7,000, 7K, 7 to 8K rather, and price just did beautifully well last week. So let me clear everything. Now we still do the same thing. US oil monthly time frame. You can see on line chart that we are bullish, but we don't see anything really clear on structure on monthly. So let's go to weekly time frame. Beautiful. Can see the weekly time frame gave us this move. This is our higher high, and this is our higher low. So we expect price to create a new higher high, right? So it's meaning we have more buys on US oil on the weekly time frame. In fact, you can see here that there was a weekly breakout, market close above with a full body candle to the weekly on the weekly time frame to the upside. And so with that in mind, I want to believe that we might not be coming down here again to mitigate this zone here. We might not be coming down there on the weekly time frame, but let's see what the daily time frame has for us. So we will not see price come down to this zone, to this key level to buy all the way we'll be expecting that this low should be protected. This low should be standing for now. And so we are focused now is going to be on the daily time frame to look for entries for buys on US oil. So on the daily time frame, what can we see? We see a breakout here. We see a breakout here and a breakout here and a pullback. I think market has tapped into this level already before moving up. We may not see price come back to this zone. So this low is protected, and we had this breakout on the weekly time frame. So personally, I'm waiting for US oil within this level here, this order block, this daily order block here. So I'll be waiting for US oil here, and let's see what if I can get an entry on the 4 hours time frame. On the 4 hours time frame, I am looking at this and I'm seeing market consolidated for a while before we broke out of this level. And also when we broke out of this level, there was a pullback here. This is my liquidity candle here. My liquidity candle here. And so I'll be expecting to buy US oil all the way from this level here, from this zone here, before I was. In fact, I will personally want to buy from this bullish open close key level here, resting at this A-shaped key level here. So this is where I want to buy US oil from. I'll be buying from this level here, and my stop loss just below this low here, and my target is this all-time higher high. Yes, this is what we'll be going to on US oil the coming weeks. And then lastly on BTC, I had these sales already marked out. I was expecting a great drop on BTC, and that's already played out. I think started this week. I caught this entry within the week. So so what do we see on monthly time frame on BTC? So I'm going to clear everything. Let me use this other chart that I don't have much strain on it. So on the weekly time frame, we saw a clear break of structure here, beautiful. We had a breakout on the weekly time frame, and we saw price engineer liquidity here. And what did we see? Price came tap into that breakout here, and it's selling off. Well, where is BTC selling to? Personally, I want to see, just like I said earlier when I was talking about gold, if we have a break of structure, a weekly breakout like this, we want to see price engineer liquidity, market come take that liquidity and drop all the way down. So my target for gold, for BTC, should be a drop to probably 58K or thereabout. Well, for me, I'll be waiting for BTC at 45K. Hopefully, it should get to 45K on this drop on the weekly time frame here. This is what the weekly is showing. Let's see what the daily time frame is giving us. So we see weekly reject weekly, beautiful there, and then we had a daily breakout here. We have a daily breakout here. We have a daily breakout here. All right, this was the most recent structure on BTC. Breakout here, first break, and we have the second break. So today, if today is not yet over yet, this Saturday the 16th of May, it's not over yet, but oh no, it closed yesterday, Friday, closed bullish. What do you call it, bearish. So today can the most likely engineer liquidity. Let's see what 4 hours has. Beautiful. So this was the break. This was the break, full break, and this was the pullback here. So this is liquidity candle for me on BTC. I want to see price come tap into this zone from here. Go BTC to sell from this level here, from 79K. We should see a drop from that particular level all the way downwards for the week. So I'm still short on BTC, but for the weekend we may see some longs, and also we're looking to buy BTC from here all the way to from 77K to 79 before we continue dropping. This is what I'm expecting, anticipating on BTC for the week. Okay, all right, so thank you for your time. Trade safely, don't blow your account. Trust.